Hi guys, Chris here and you're watching Here We Are Running, and welcome back to the channel for another video all about my marathon training for the Manchester Marathon happening on the 10th of October. Not long now for the remaining weeks of this marathon training block, which is obviously a shortened marathon training block because of the injury we picked up after the ultra marathon. So we're doing the best we can. A little bit of a different week this week because I've had the week off work, sort of end of the summer week off. I spent some of that time just at home doing stuff, but for the end of this week we've come out camping. Now I'm not sure I'm ever going to go camping again. I might talk to you more about that in a little while, but we've got footage from all of the runs this week pretty much on the video today. But as of now it's Sunday morning and I'm out on my long run in the National Forest. So highly likely to get lost on this route several times I think, but I have put the navigation onto my watch and at the moment we're following one of the National Cycle Network routes. It's Route 63, but as I've already can tell I can't follow the signs because Route 63 seems to go all over the place, so I am trying to follow the map on the watch. Difficult, gone wrong. This is kind of where you look at the map and then you look at the paths and trails that you're running on and you think, hang on a minute, I can't actually go where it's telling me to go. It's just not possible. So I retrack my route. And of course, I was trusting Garmin for what the route should be, trying to pick the lines on it that had been used the most, but right. So that telling me to go that way. It's telling me to go that way. I can't go that way. I'm gonna have to go back this way. Okay, 4 kilometers in, we've reached this. We're back en route, by the way. Oh, that is beautiful. I had a question in last week's video that I thought be a good topic to cover today whilst I'm out on this long run, because it was about long runs, about long run fueling and what should you do in preparation for the marathon itself. First tip I'd say is always use your long runs in training to practice, to try out different approaches for how you're going to fuel on the actual race day. So you're going to have to make a decision firstly if you're going to rely on the items that they have available at your race. So always worth finding what those are. Like some races will provide energy gels. If you're going to use them, definitely buy some in, try them out on your long runs so that you're used to them, you know your stomach's fine with them. Some races will just provide water. Again, are you going to rely on just the water on the course, or do you want to bring some electrolytes? Or what I'm doing in my case is I'm sticking with what I used for my ultramarathon, where I used Tailwind, which provides both electrolytes and fueling, and I'm going to use that. What's my current plan? I'm going to use that on the marathon, so I'm going to wear a hydration vest and use it during the marathon. Another tip, always be hydrated before you go out on your long run or before you start your marathon itself. Make sure you're hydrated at that stage, so that when you're out there you're just topping up, you're just drinking to first. Really important not to overhydrate, can be quite dangerous if you do that. So hydrate before you go out, and then just top up as you need to during the run. Now if you're going to take gels, which I will also be doing, because they're going to give you that sort of energy boost that you're going to need during the marathon itself, but space them out. I'll be taking mine every so many minutes. I'll try and work that out ahead of time. I'll be taking plenty with me, and I'll just be spacing them out naturally. So I'm not going to take them when I think I need to. I'm going to have a schedule. If I leave it too late, then that's where you're going to start suffering from the lack of energy. So I want to take them before I really need to, so again that it's always sort of spreading it out, keeping me fueled, and hopefully avoiding a bonk later on in the later stage, or hitting that wall, as people will refer to during a marathon. The gels, I think, are a kind of crucial part of that, and working out when you're going to take them is equally important. So we're 10k into this long run at the moment, and my legs were definitely feeling heavy to begin with. They've improved a little bit during the course of the last 10 kilometers, but this isn't going to be one of the runs where you think, oh, that went so well. And you're going to get that, especially going to get that on a training run. And I have done a bit more running this week than I've done in the previous weeks, so that probably explains why my legs are just a little bit heavier. So this week's been a 4-run week, starting on Tuesday with a 9k local run. Didn't film any of that one, but then we went out again on Thursday, and I met up with another running YouTuber. So that was Harry from the YouTube channel Jog On with Harry Morgan. Link up there if you're not familiar with Harry's channel. He makes some fantastic videos, some great challenges he takes on, and shares that in a really well put together video. So highly recommend checking him out if you're not familiar. But we have done some filming together. We did a great run on the trails together. We filmed it, but that's going to be part 1 of a 2-part mini series. So you have to wait a little while to see the full footage of the run that we did. But just sharing with you now some of the moments, and yeah, really enjoyed that. And as I say, we will have that once we film the second part. We will have a couple of videos out taking you through what we got up to. Then on Saturday, of course, parkrun. Always do a bit of parkrun tourism if you can, and I did so. We went to Conkers parkrun, which was literally a stone's throw from our campsite, so very convenient and a nice parkrun to do out in the national forest. Took the littlest one with me on that. I'll do a separate parkrun video, but yeah, he did good. That takes you right back to today. We're over 17 kilometers now. I've completely gone off of the route that I had originally plotted and put into my watch. I got to a point where the navigation was becoming more and more difficult on it, so I turned back. But on my way back, I've deliberately now found a different sort of path to go on. It's alongside a canal, so a bit of change of scenery, quite nice, picturesque along here, and we'll complete the long run around here. But I still need to tell you why I probably won't ever be going camping again. The campsite's fine, clean, friendly, The tent we've got, it's one of those safari style tents with the beds in them and the kitchenette area in it, so it's all quite nice from that perspective. But we're on a flight path. We're on a frigging flight path. It never said that in the details. I didn't spot it on TripAdvisor either, to be honest, although I think some people have mentioned it. And during the daytime you don't hear much aircraft noise at all, but at night time it must be all the freight, the cargo type planes. I think East Midlands is a sort of hub for that, and yeah, let's say the first night they really kept us awake, because not only were the planes making a lot of noise, but there's quite a lot of dogs on this campsite, and as soon as the dogs heard the plane and probably got woken up themselves, they were barking and barking. So not a good night's sleep that first night. A lot better second night because we put earplugs in. But yeah, I think I've done my camping for the rest of my life, to be honest. And talking about dogs, just seen a couple with their dog and a man with his dog get into a right dispute about something which I wasn't there in time to see what the dispute was really about, but they were both shouting obscenities at each other. Anyway, I ran past, turned around, and the woman is like that towards this man. Anyway, camera out in their direction. They spotted it and thankfully cooled themselves down a little bit. So possibly the GoPro props just saved an assault from happening. Okay, approaching 27 kilometers. Oh, it's been a bit of a slog. This whole run's been a bit of a slog, actually. I was going to say towards the end, but actually the whole of it has. But glad to have got it done, up that distance again this week. And guys, hope you've enjoyed the video. And if you have, as always, appreciate a thumbs up to give the video a like. And if you're new around here, well, why not hit that subscribe button as well. But for now, guys, goodbye.